is here if you need it. It was actually my birthday over the weekend. Typically, I don't do much. I enjoy like a little dinner with some friends or maybe be out in nature, but this year my lovely girlfriend and a couple of my best friends, they threw me a surprise party. Yeah, I felt really loved. It was awesome. Friends I've known since we were running around just little ass kids playing Pop Warner football, or people I've known in the last couple years, but everyone came together and I was genuinely surprised. It was awesome. And it made me just realize or recognize how much feeling is healing. I know it's a rhyme, but it is the truth. Feeling is healing. These five senses we have, they collect data for us of whatever this outside world is. They collect data. But our inner world, our inner self, that creates assessments. All of this picks up data, shows you how something feels, how something tastes, what an object is. But this is where we make the assessment. This is where we provide ownership. This is where we decide. And it's nice to have a moment like I did over the weekend where you're genuinely surprised and your idea of perception is opened. I talk a lot on this channel about like these loops we carve ourselves into, this monotony that the world seems to support, and how we essentially give ourselves the rules of the game. You say, this will happen, this will happen. I hope this doesn't happen. This might happen, but this is basically this is our perception. This is our guide right here. This is what we got. When in actuality, when you understand that you're the one who can take ownership of that, how your assessment could be held by your higher self, how it doesn't have to be dictated by the continuous loop of these data points we keep collecting. That's when it's healing. Because feeling is healing. I'm going to do some rhymes right here. Feeling is healing, and you can't heal what you don't reveal. The fears we may have, the loops that we get stuck in, constantly thinking about what we don't want to happen, what we can't believe that happened. All of these things need to be felt and experienced to be let go. If you're feeling bad, if you're feeling down, the more you run from it, the more you try to ignore it, the more it exists. I had an old video about this, but it's like the snake in the garden. It's like, doesn't matter how beautiful the garden is. If you try to ignore the cobra coiled up over there, it's not going to work. You may trick yourself for a little bit, but you'll go back to it. Only when you look the cobra in the face and you realize that it wasn't going to bite you, it was just going to give you a kiss. These parts of ourself, they just want to be felt. And by fully feeling is fully accepting. And on the other side, much like with the surprise party, when you feel love, really feel it, really bask in it. It's the other side of keeping the other wolves at bay that try to pull you from the moment you're in. Feeling is healing in all directions. I say these senses are the tool, but this feeling is the gift, right? These senses are the tools for us to make assessments, but the feeling is the gift. And it's not like you can just take total dominion over yourself in one day. There's a lot of patterns and there's a lot of loops, but when you can at least say, this feeling is the gift, and whatever I'm feeling, I'm gonna feel all of it and allow it to pass through me. I think that's where all of this really starts. If I had to surmise what I do here, I talk about the inner world. I talk about our inner existence. And the more I return to the seat of self, the more I can meditate and pray from a void, the better. But either way, it's a gift. I feel incredibly grateful. It was an amazing weekend, and I'm very happy. This is here if you need it.